Hello, my little ponies, and welcome back to Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning. We have a lot of walking to do today. And maybe fighting some creatures. And kill off some spiders. Oh my gosh, those webs are thick. So I only just woke up, so I'm still kind of yawning a bit, but I have D&D in like an hour and a half, so I wanted to just get a nice quick recording done. What the heck is that absolute noise? Oh, of course, a kudo. Ah!
Hi.
I...
Why'd you react with surprise and unhappiness?
Oh, because as soon as you joined, I died.
Oh. It wasn't my fault.
You distracted me.
You're the one who invited me.
Yeah, well, you still distracted me. Coming in, being all cute like that. Ordering 3 pizzas and then leaving me to pay the bill.
I mean, you're the one who chose to stay. Out of context, this makes me really sound like an asshole, doesn't it?
Yeah, for anyone watching, if anyone is gonna watch this, it was a dream that I had. That we went to Boston Pizza, ordered 3 large pizzas for the 2 of us. And then, not like immediately, but relatively shortly, Azura decided that she wasn't feeling good, that she was feeling sick, and decided to go home. Leaving me at the Boston Pizza with 3 large pizzas, just on my own. But I wanted, I think, like a drink or whatever. But the service, like, never came by. Like, it was a weird little, like, lounge-ish type area. Like, it wasn't a separate room. It's not like they would have to have, like, opened a door to get to us and, like, expecting privacy. Like, we're saying, like, we have view, like, outside, like, the front windows of the place. So anyone walking by could, like, just see us in there. We have access to a TV. There's, like, games there. It was a nice and comfortable place, but wasn't supposed to be necessarily private. But, like, after we got our food, nobody came by to check our box. And
Doesn't
so,
sound like we got very good service.
absolutely not. And so I wound up, like, being tired in my dream. Took a nap. Woke up like 3 hours later. Still, nobody had apparently come by. So I said, you know what? I'll just pack up the pizzas and I'll just leave. If the service is going to be this bad, they shouldn't even notice me leaving. And of course, as I'm packing up the pizzas to take them away, that's when someone comes by. It's like, oh, if you're all done, then I can bring you the bill so you can pay. Well, you're packing it up, right? That means that you're all done, so I can bring you the bill so you can pay. It's like, I wanted to get a drink, but nobody came by for that. But of course he'd come by as soon as I'm leaving. So you are watching me. You just didn't decide to try and check up on me. It's like, oh, well, if you wanted something, you should have gone to, like, the front desk and asked them for it. It's like, that's not how restaurants work.
Yeah, especially not ones that are, meant to be. Like you said, in addition, we were like supposed to be in a fancy area. So we're a fancy area of a regular sit-down restaurant, and they wouldn't come to the table. Yeah, I think they were just being lazy.
So they made me pay, but I didn't give them any tip.
Yeah, no, absolutely. In that case, no, no tip.
And I went to borrow your car that you had left at the restaurant, so I could drive myself back home. And then as I'm driving, I'm like, oh shoot, Azura might need this. She might need to go out and do some, like, running around, like, super early tomorrow morning. I should call her and ask if she needs me to return her car, or if I could just bring it back tomorrow. Some whatever time tomorrow. So I pull over, find a nice spot, in some, like, just little parking lot, pull over into it, park the car, pull out my phone to start calling you. Some, like, guy dressed up as a waiter comes by carrying, like, a tray of what seems to be, like, leftovers, whatever. Sees me sitting there and goes, oh, ma'am. Like, we have these, like, free samples that I'm supposed to give away, but nobody wants them. You want to just take all of them? And I'm just like, I have, like, essentially almost 2.5 pizzas worth of food here, but yes. Oh my gosh, this is the dungeon. So no, yeah, dreams are weird.
Yep. Yes, they are.
But I find it so bloody common in my dreams. I'll play some, like, awesome, amazing game, and it just doesn't exist in real life. And it's just like, okay, but why doesn't that exist? I remember it's like a JRPG type thing, where you could, like, choose your starting level. You could start at, like, level 1, 5, or 20. So you could just start off as a higher level and just skip some of the grinding. That's the only real thing that I still remember from it, but I'm pretty sure in the gym I actually got to play it. It's really fun.
Interesting.
Gosh, I totally should have gotten more into coding when I was little, so I could be just making all of these awesome games that I dream about. I'd be an absolutely top tier indie game dev. No. These giant spiders out-leveled me a little bit. Yeah, this is, I'm pretty sure, the very same dungeon that when I played this game as a kid, I wound up going through this entire dungeon with, like, minus 99% mana.
Hmm.
think it was just minus 99% mana regeneration, maybe. So I'd have to run to the room with the spiders, cast like one spell, and then leave. Run around until my mana came back. Run back in to cast my one spell. I gotta say, there is something really fun when roguelike games let you get power-ups that, like, permanently boost your character. Like, hey, you take this item, now you have a plus 5% crit chance. Permanently. And more, like, long-running games don't tend to have that so much. Because in a long-running game, like, oh, plus 5% crit rate, that's gonna apply for the next, like, 40 hours. But a roguelike, that'll last, what, the next 20 minutes? We don't really have to care. So what if the player gets some combination that's totally broken? They're going to lose eventually.
Or they'll simply reach the end of the run.
Exactly.
And succeeding at any one run doesn't necessarily mean winning the entire game.
Yeah, that's why I tend to prefer roguelites over roguelikes. Because in a roguelite, like, any one run can actually affect all future runs. But in roguelikes, like, oh hey, I had this run where I did totally awesomely and did a lot of cool things. I'm still back at square one. All I gain is knowledge. But since my method of playing games typically boils down to play the game maybe for 1 hour per week, gaining a bit of knowledge generally doesn't mean anything, because I'll likely forget about that by next week. Oh well. Alright, big bad boss fight. Yeah, like, playing Noiter is fun and all, but it's just a roguelike. But it's a actually quite long-running roguelike. Like, you have to do a lot of stuff in the span of one run, and if you die at all, you lose everything.
Not my everything.
Okay, there's something here. Dude, how do I open up this door? I think there might be something in this room that I can interact with. Yeah, that's why I like playing Noita modded, so you can at least start off with a few upgrades. Instead of starting off from 0 every time and then just, hey, whatever upgrades I get, that's what I'm going to be doing today. Okay, how do I open up this door? I thought that... Oh. Oh, I see. We can only open up the door when we kill the boss of this dungeon. But we can only kill the boss of this dungeon when we are specifically on the quest to kill the boss of this dungeon.
Ah.
So I just have to double back and go all the way back through this dungeon.
Ooh.
It is kind of annoying that potions count towards my inventory. At least some of them did. There we go, that one did. I guess the normal every potion stone. Yeah, so regen didn't. But I couldn't pick up a normal regen potion. I just don't know what's going on anymore. Anyway, just run all the way back to town. So, let's see. Big roster today. I have D&D. Don't know what's gonna be going on, but hopefully something fun. I don't remember if we were in the middle of something. Like, we probably were. I just don't remember. So, what game should I do for the group archipelago tonight? Like, I've been doing a lot of Zelda archipelagos. So, like, maybe I should do something else. Okay, give it at least a 1 damage and so 1 armor and 2 utility sockets, but I need a Sagecraft altar for this.
There's a lot I need to do, stranger. The forge is hot if you need to use it, and I've a few items I can spare, but keep safe.
My assistant has returned. What do you need of me? Stay safe.
Well, now my inventory lightened up a little. Door. What's the door? Leave. Quests.
Hello, again.
Ah. No, I've got nothing going on in my mind. Everything is...
No thoughts, just fluff.
yeah, basically. Yeah. vibing here. Just, you know, kill off some spiders. You know, unfortunately my bow does poison damage, so it's really not good against spiders. Who are, I imagine, immune to the poison damage. So my bow just does very little damage to them. What I need is a fire bow. Because all these spiders are very weak to fire. Meow. Meow, meow. Oh wait, this is a cave I've already explored out. That's what I get for exploring caves when I don't have quests in them. Taken all the loot, I've killed all the monsters, now I just run through, do the quest, and leave. I don't know if that's specifically better or worse. Hey buddy, what's it?
Stay back. Wait, an alpha? By the widow's mercy. Who sent you? I'm the only one left. My men and I were ambushed when we entered the... These spiders are somehow using strategy, tactics. It's all over this cave. Footprints, torn webs, but no body. It could be the bloody widow for all I know, but Canarok needs to... That damn... This whole suicide mission was... I need to tell Canarok what has happened here, and deal with Garana. Speak with me, please. I'll speak with you at length once we leave this cursed place.
Why do the NPCs run faster than me?
Hello.
Dedication.
Yeah, that might be it. Oh god, imagine like a farming simulator game, you know, like Harvest Moon or Rune Factory. Except you can travel to like different... Hi, Cinnamon. To different regions and farm in different ways based off of like what the local method of farming is. Like farming in North America versus farming like in China are different ways of farming. Farming in warmer climates, farming in a cold climate, that sort of thing.
Okay, for some reason, when you said warmer, it sounded like, at first like you said farming in Walmart.
yeah, you know, the gardening section. Oh, no, apparently we're not gonna fight you, we're just leaving. Have fun!
Meow.
For your part in saving me, you have my thanks. And you're welcome to Billis Ade, the town blacksmith, will make repairs if you need them. For his treachery, I have... Enjoy your new home, but do so quickly. If the widow is out there... Information. Castle Yorvan was a fate. Perhaps they can tell us how to comb webwood. We need something. If there's any clue as to what...
Well, now I have a house. Let's see what I can do with it. Hey! Limit 19. 1, 2. Okay. Alright, so the silk cowl needs some special things. Wait a second. Add that to junk. Customize appearance. And that's about it. But at least I have a stash, so I can store my items without just selling them. That's nice and convenient.
Store your items in Mario's mustache.
Oh.
That's what you meant by stash, right? Mustache?
Not quite, but your enthusiasm is palpable. I want to just use Sagecraft already. You know what? Screw it. Store this cowl. Stash away this cowl here. I can take it. This is not my house.
This
There's a
is
certain
not
VR game
my
that I want to play again at some point. Because it was quite neat and interesting. I don't know if it'd make for a good recording, but it was neat to play. Basically just spawn in close to a, like, medieval city. I say city. Medieval, like, town. Or hamlet, whatever. You go in, talk to people, get your own plot of land that you can build on. But then when you build a house, you actually have to build it, like, log by log. So you can customize it as you wish. You can, like, walk around to explore. Remember, this is VR, so it's all, like, first person, just wandering around. Gathering resources like food and water, as one tends to do. I'm sure we'll find. Yeah, this seems fine. Geronimo! Ow!
Geronimo.
Ooh, more stuff.
This is Yorvan, proud and mighty, shaped and hewn by Fae of old. If you hear us, then we are sleeping still.
But be strong of heart, new one. Our powers are old, but our triumphs are eternal. We have brought peace to the webwood and the forests of summer. Corruption and decay and filth were grown, were spread like sickness from the fens and dells of this place. They were led not by a beast, not by a fell one, but by her, the one who walks alone, the mother of 100,000 spiders. She is a queen of web and poison. She calls herself the Widow.
Yider. You ever just, like, play a game and then talk about it with people and you find out that the game is essentially solved and just kind of hate it? Like, oh yes, let's play. It's like, oh yes, I love playing such and such game. And then people are like, oh yeah, but if you play this, you have to use this weapon because it has the highest DPS of the whole game. And you're just there like, well, I don't like using greatsword. I prefer to have mobility in my combat. It's like, well, but the greatsword is the most DPS of the game, so you have to run with the greatsword build. It's like, but I don't want to use the greatsword build. I want to use the daggers, because that lets me do dodge rolls and stuff. Oh, but the daggers don't do as much damage as the greatsword. It's like, well, obviously they don't. I like the mobility.
The canopy stretched far and blocked the light of summer. But we pressed on and forward to Cathras, to the widow's den. We were but weak when we arrived, but she was weaker still, her children having died before our march. To Ashara we commended her, and then we felt the call of winter. And so some turned to sleep, and I kept watch.
The thing that tends to come up a lot when people talk about... Ah! You thought! Okay?
Some colder wind of winter blows there, we have seen. Summer does not return our brothers, our clans to us. What will happen to the vigil I keep? Winter already calls me, and no relief is in sight.
What's even worse is when, like, one specific, like, build type or type of weapon is just so extremely nerfed compared to everything else that it's like, oh, hey, yeah, the average dagger does, like, 100 damage. The greatsword does 500. The bow does 1. It's like, well, yeah, I want to be a cool archer going around with my bow and shooting things. Like, yeah, you can. You just have to attack them 100 more times. 100 times more than you would have to with the dagger. Like, why? Why is it so weak?
The widow walks. I can feel the heart of the webwood pulsing with her anger. Her spiders are at the gates. We never thought this day would come. The widow walks. The widow walks.
Alright, okay, I take it that I missed something here. Alright, Castle Yolvan. Okay, so apparently you have to run all the way back to the entrance. Yes, Cinnamon, I see you. How you doing, cat? Are you only coming up for Snuggles to tell me that I need to give you more food or water or something? Surely you don't need more food. I fed you the other day. Isn't that enough? Like, it doesn't sound like you still need more water.
Is that someone tripping about my web? And I thought my fun was over.
Do, 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 do. Then we run all the way back here. Yeah. Pet the kitty. Kiss the kitty. Yeah. Remember, if the cat wants attention and your hands are busy, you just have to pet the kitty with your face.
Okay.
That's how cats work. Just make sure that you haven't just put on lipstick, or else you are going to have a lot of cat fur on your lips. Don't ask me how I know this. I feel like it's pretty obvious. Oh, lightning staff. And the great sword field. Oh. My cat keeps hitting my keyboard and changing it to mouse and keyboard
Another
controls.
stirs in Yolvin? But it is only a wretched mortal. I'm sure my Cathris brood will. The last of Yolvin is dead. Your little town is next. Tell.
Hey, time to level up. Hey, thanks for the fire shotguns just before fighting all these spiders. Now see, that's good game design. Give the player some loot that specifically deals with the enemies that they're about to face. Can you beat Kingdom of Amalur as a pacifist? Got it.
A beat King Amalur as a pachyderm.
Moo.
Pachyderms are elephants.
Mwah.
Okay then.
What, isn't that an elephant sound?
No.
Oh. That's a lot of mana. What do I need for the next tier? Right, so many more levels. Alright, and now we can leave. Oh no, spiders! So one more level and I can unlock a whole new tier of magic. No, we're fine. Okay. So if I really go off the widow, I wonder if that would suddenly give me enough XP to level up. The widow should be worth a lot of XP. I should go and get my experience potion. I have an experience potion. Alright. Let's go fight the widow. Nothing of consequence. Watering time.
Oh, what are you watering?
Some spiders. Trying to make him grow big and strong, so I might actually have a challenge in a fight.
Oh.
Let's go. Then right back to town. I can follow this boat and go back to town.
By the seas, you sure took the long route to Castle Yolvin. Now tell me, have you found their... I didn't want
The
to think the
widow.
stories were true, but Cathrus is deep within the webwood. I wouldn't be... I'd hoped for an army to assist Canarok. I need to help the survivors. We need help!
I have to go right back to that dungeon that I've already cleared out. It's probably going to be loaded with spiders all over again. So let's just go right back there. and deal with it once more. Yep, follow the road.
The mortal from Castle Yulvin. How vexing is it that you escape? But it is the way of my kind to endure. It is not a quality we share. But I am not reliant upon my spiders, nor am I unreasonable. I can see you are brutal in your own form. I offer amnesty in exchange for the lives of Kenarok. Oh, I had believed for a moment that you had some potential. You shall feed my guardian spiders after all. These wolves obey my wishes.
Oh no, the guardian spiders! How terrifying! I don't know, Widow. It seems like someone might have come by and killed off all of your guardian spiders while you were still stuck in the castle. My way seems pretty unobstructed. I don't know how to tell you. I'll say this is kind of funny. Oh, my guardian spiders. As long as I draw a breath, none shall approach me. It's like, yeah, I've already killed them. She just assumes that her spiders are still here. I killed them like 5 minutes ago. I killed them like 20 minutes ago. I killed them, then I came for you. Just wish I could have opened up the door to just get a shortcut to your chambers.
And here you are yet again. I must say your hunger is great. Now come, let us test ourselves against each other. I do not fear being cut.
Something happened. Fortunately, I saved just before we fought.
And here you are now.
Only 75%. Shoot. Yeah, that's a decent chunk of XP right there. Nope. Nope. What do you mean I still have to kill the widow? I did kill the widow. Okay. Return to town. Alrighty. Return to town, finish the quest. Everything will be fine. Nope.
You've done it.
Hi.
We owe you our lives and our livelihood. If not, we'd be food for spiders. There is not enough gold to show our gratefulness. But this is what we can give. Take it. Well.
Wow, I'm so close to yet
There's
another
roof beams
level.
to cut, thatch and wattle to collect, and daub to form. We'll need more rope, more... I'm sorry, stranger. It seems I'm the man to get this village rebuilt. I have to get the next few months of work straightened out. I'd be happy to fix up old Gossamer End for you. That place could use some expansion. I can put in a duct. It will be ready in no time. Let me know if you want any further Well, it sure would be useful to have an alchemy workbench. I can add a room with... The alchemy workbench should come in handy in these neck of the wood. The main floor has been expanded as much as possible. But I can squeeze in an attic for some... You'll be amazed when you see that attic. Well, I'll have to watch out for the riverbed, but I can add on a basement for... I'll go ahead and set up the basement with some plants and reagents. You'll love... If you're interested in more storage space, I can expand your basement for some gold. Be careful when you go in there. Somehow a spider got in when I was doing that. I can do one last expansion of the basement. Give you more space for the plants down there. This will be the last upgrade I can give you. I hope you like everything I've done. Keep safe.
Wow. Well, let's go home and check out all of these upgrades we just purchased. What was that? Less than 5 grand?
Hello, stranger.
Hello. Unfortunately, no spellcraft altar. Yeah, we got alchemy, we still got our storage. This is a cute little dining area. We got some potions on the shelf. Just a hammer and a hammer back. Just come on by, collect some reagents. Oh, there is a sagecraft altar. Yay. Okay. Poison and fire makes extra armor. That's pretty decent. But poison and physical is a lot of armor. Yeah, element resistance, fire resistance, element resistance. similar type of things, but then... Plus 24 armor or plus 20% armor. Okay, utility. Plus 14% health. Plus 1 mana regen, that's useful. And health regen, that's also useful. One and a half health regen. Health regen and mana regen, sure. And a bunch of armor? Sure, let's just do this. Let's go back up to the stash. See, now this house is looking something nice. Right, take that, then go back into the basement. Yay! Okay, so the silk robes I'm wearing have an armor socket and utility socket. Gotcha. So I should totally craft armor and utility. Yeah, more regen, I think. Wait, no, I got this and this. No! I need an armor gem. Element resistance could be good. Everything is fine. Just some random giant statue. Everything is fine. Everything is fine.